In this unit, we will explore some of the most useful features of ChatGPT. You can use ChatGPT for free or get a paid version called ChatGPT Plus, which gives extra features and faster responses. In this video, we will only explore the features that are available in the free version. Now, let's explore some of ChatGPT's most useful features. Every time you begin a different topic, remember to click New Chat so that each conversation stays organized and you don't mix up ideas from earlier sessions. Let's start with uploading a file and getting a summary. Click on the plus sign next to the message box and select a file. Here, I'm adding a research paper from the International Journal of Creative Research Thoughts. Imagine you're a third-year media student who wants to analyze how Indian characters are represented in films. After uploading the file, type your prompt. For example, summarize this paper and analyze the representation of Indian characters. ChatGPT quickly generates a synopsis of the paper, pointing out themes like stereotypes and exoticism. Notice, I didn't give a word count, so it wrote a free-flowing summary. You can always go back, refine your question, or set a length limit. It's a good idea to read the paper first and then ask specifically what you want. That way, you will get a response that fits your requirement rather than a generic summary. Now let's move to another use case, data analysis and visual representation. Again, start a new chat and click the plus sign to upload a file. This time, I'm uploading an Excel sheet called AI Journalism. It contains newspaper names, cities, languages, headlines, sources, and whether each story is positive or negative. Suppose you're a third-year journalism student. You could write a prompt like this. Analyze this dataset and create a visual representation comparing positive and negative sentiments. Also, show the correlation. After a few moments, ChatGPT will show you the analysis, a correlation table, and bar charts comparing positive, negative, and neutral stories. Look, the sentiment analysis is ready. You can see a correlation chart and a bar graph that you can download. The X and Y axis show the sentiment scores, likes, shares, and comments, exactly as we asked. Even if you don't have a technical background, you can do such analysis easily by describing what you need in simple language. Now, let's explore the image generation feature. Here, I'm adding a picture, a magazine cover of a singer. Let's say you're a design student who wants to create a similar layout but change the heading to Swayam. You simply upload the reference picture and type, create an image similar to this one but change the heading to Swayam. Within seconds, ChatGPT generates a new image that looks just like the reference but with a new title. Not bad, right? This shows how ChatGPT can analyze data, create visuals, and even generate designs all in one tool. Now, let's explore deep research. This feature allows ChatGPT to do a more detailed investigation, but you get only a limited number of deep research tasks every month, since it takes more processing power. Here is an example. I have written a prompt as a second-year environmental science student. Research sustainability and green practices across environment, social and economic dimensions. Include major human activities, their impacts, current technologies, and at least 3 world case studies with citations. Because this is a detailed prompt, ChatGPT takes some time. You can see it collecting information and citing its sources as it works. This transparency helps you understand where the data is coming from and how the AI is reasoning. Once the report is ready, it's important to verify every citation and read through the text. Don't copy paste what it gives you. Treat ChatGPT as a collaborator. When you combine your own understanding with its suggestions, you get a far better result than either of you working alone. ChatGPT can even turn your research into a brief or a slide deck if you ask. You can rate its answers, copy the text, or ask it to try again if you want a different version. Finally, let's explore one more feature, Canvas, found under the More menu. Canvas works like a collaborative Word document inside ChatGPT. For example, I have written a prompt as an English literature student. Research Indian folklore and show how it has changed over the years. Once the document appears, click Edit. A panel opens on the left where you can highlight any section, such as folklore as education and moral guidance, and make the reading level higher. You can also insert new text. For example, add a paragraph on influences on Indian folklore and cultural identity. All your changes show up immediately. You can undo edits, review what's changed, and download the final version once you're satisfied. So that's a tour of ChatGPT's key features, from uploading and summarizing files to analyzing data, creating visuals, conducting deep research, and editing documents collaboratively in Canvas. Use these features to make your learning, writing, and research more creative, accurate, and efficient.